Yay.
15 minutes late. It's not bad. Maybe th- I gotta. This time it wasn't actually. This time it's like, well, it's always some unforeseeable thing, so I don't really.
Well, we got to chit-chatting. What are you gonna do? Did Kevin Owens just win the NXT title, or is that old?
Kevin Owens.
Yeah. It must be super old. I don't know. It's on YouTube on WWE NXT Live. It must be doing one of those things where WWE's like they since there's no network anymore, they're basically like we could just put it on
Oh,
YouTube and people will
WWE
always
Vault.
be clicking on it.
Okay, so there's two things. One of them, I don't know if it's official, but it might be. Since they've switched to stop being under Vince. I saw a YouTube channel just called WCW, and it was like live streaming like an entire like I think it was the '94 like Bash at the Beach, which I'm pretty sure the main event was like just coming to WCW Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that
pretty sure that they're all I think they're all theirs. I think yeah, I think there's WC because I've seen Nitros on there. I think WWE's just making live channels because what do they care? It's not even their bandwidth. They just
well, cause
upload shit, call it live, and let YouTube send them ad money.
yeah, dude,
Who's the
it's like
dummies?
dude, it's like it's literally the new thing. It's like you just put on a 24/7 live stream of all your shows and it's just like cuz who the hell is going to it's like seriously, especially now that there's no network, who's paying you to watch the Bash of the Beach 1994? You might as well make some YouTube ad money.
And who is searching for it? Nobody. However, if I accidentally turn on my computer and it's on, I'm not turning it off.
True.
uh, let me.
Oh, but I was going to
That's
say
something that might be.
WWE Vault has like the best stuff ever. So
Yeah,
usually
that you were telling me about.
Usually they'll do a live stream now of like whatever pay-per-view. I first of all I think they do like a live it's like Sundays or whatever. They'll put a whole pay-per-view on just live for you to watch. But then I don't know if it's the official WWE or WWE Vault, but they'll be playing like if it's SummerSlam for like a week ahead of time. They'll just be playing every single SummerSlam pay-per-view. It's really cool. But the WWE
I
Vault
love
has
that.
WWE Vault because WWE records literally everything, and they probably use 2% of whatever they film. They put out some of the craziest stuff like that's just sits in their vaults. It's amazing.
Yeah, what was the new thing you said? There was like some match that no one's seen before that came out.
A match that no one's seen.
Yeah, I
Um,
thought you said they released something neat.
the thing I've tried to find, which was really it's they I don't even know what they would use it for. It was for like a Royal Rumble, and it's like they were just going around and like, who do you think is gonna win the Royal Rumble to like random people, and it was like the funniest thing ever, from like 1992 or something.
Oh, I
The
love that. And
answers
if
were
you go
so
back to
good.
those, what'd you think about the ones like when they would actually like show them picking their numbers like out of the whole bingo cage? Like that was always fun. And then
Yeah, I
you'd
don't know why
see
they don't
like
do
the
that
wrestler either
anymore,
be happy or sad. I know. Because
dude.
it was
Every
so
single
so fun.
year, Eddie Guerrero would be in the Royal Rumble. Like he wasn't allowed to have a title at the Royal Rumble because either A he had to be like number 3, and then he would scam somebody out of being like number 25, or the opposite, where he's number 25 and he goes, I'm gonna be number 30, and then he ends up at number 2.
I thought I had something else. What do we start with? WWE. Huh. I had something else before we start this show that I thought you'd be interested in.
Stardom cookies.
No, nothing about the cookies, I don't think. I might be a little out of it. I'm not gonna lie. I know you have had a lot going on. I've had a lot going on too, and it's just like that time of year. And it's not like a lot of like work stuff going on, but a lot of just like awesome stuff going on, like family and whatnot. So like my daughter had a going away party with her friends Saturday that I set up, and then I had the company picnic Sunday, and then I got another party. It's just like party after party. It's just like there's no time to stop, except for right now. I'm
Are
finally
you
like, you know what? It's 10:45 on a Tuesday night, and you know what that means. Pour yourself a glass of vodka and start the Stardom Fan Podcast. This is my time to unwind.
so are you telling me that your problem is that you just have too many fun parties to go to?
No, wrong. I throw them all.
Oh, that's terrible. That's the worst. No one wants to throw a
Like
party.
I'm averaging like two a week for the past like all weekend long, and then like next week too. It's like unstoppable. Yeah, cause you know me too. Like it's not just like, hey, come over and I'll like cook some hot dogs. It's like I plan this. I have a system. So tomorrow is like lawn cutting day because you can't have it. It's like a haircut. You can't have a fresh cut. You can't cut it the day of. You have to cut it like halfway, like 4 days before. Have it all set, and then the next day maybe you spray your lawn if you're that type of guy because you don't want to have bugs and stuff for your part. There's a whole lot to do. Then we have to meal prep. Oh yeah, wake up in the morning. Oh, it's a thing. Yeah, but that's my problem. I'm a little foggy because I've been having too much fun, which also means, I mean, you don't stay sober through all the parties either. So I might have lost a brain cell or two.
I'm asking.
Yo, Yukiko. You asking Gemini for a podcast script?
Yeah. No, kinda. Well, let's start our show.
You know what I thought was funny? I don't usually watch Raw, but I watched yesterday, and it's not like they're good shows, but it was an excuse to um have people over and I don't know, have my third party in a row because we had leftovers, right? Would you be surprised to know that there's a new greatest
Uh,
luchador team of all time?
is it Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair?
No, they're not. Well, they are the greatest tag team of all time, but they're not the greatest luchador team of all time.
Is it Starlight
Yes, I
Kid and
said it.
whoever she tags with?
No, Dirty Dom and El Grande Americano, dude. It was fucking awesome.
Can I do the show intro this time?
Yeah,
Oh, actually, you can do it, and then I'll add to it. How about that?
I was gonna say thank you for like taking the one thing away from me that I really like. There's only one thing that makes me feel good about myself, and that is welcoming all of you to the Stardom Fan Podcast. I'm Mark.
I'm Juno.
Hey, buddy.
Mark, what do you call a wrestler with
Yes.
a broken leg? A protagonist.
Oh,
Get it?
no.
Because because a protagonist is the main character in a story, and a wrestler is a pro. But now they have a leg that is tagonist.
That was all right.
I thought it was
I
like
mean,
really, really stupid, and then I like what once I kept reading at the end, it's like, oh my god, it's like a double pun. I wanted to do like a face slap. That's like dad joke inception. I'll have to come up with a real one next week. I only remembered that
I'm sure there's one in the Discord.
I always call him like
The heck.
now he's IFAM in our Discord or what the heck, or but I always think of him as like the team teacher C guy. He's like, you guys gotta do a dad joke at every one of your shows. I just thought of that right before we started.
I know, I like that. Well, and then well, before we get going, you might as well just real quick, right? Right on Front Street, say, hey, if supporting podcasts you like is something you like to do, you can just go to StardomFan.com and click the Ko-fi, click the Patreons, and just show a little love to your boys. And if not, that's fine too. Sit back and listen and or watch this great show we have for you today.
Yeah, do that.
You want to start off with what did you say, Cobra said? Like you don't like have to donate, but like you can if you want to. Isn't that what you told me?
So I guess I should live my life like Cobra. You don't have to donate, but it's appreciated.
I'm just saying that like your only
Also,
Cobra moment happened on webcam when we weren't recording.
I'm drinking a salted caramel Java Monster, not a sponsor.
That actually sounds good. Yudiko wants to know what's your prediction for who will win the 5-star GP?
So I always have to start with who's gonna win like X, Y, and Z by saying Lady C, even if she's been mathematically eliminated in like the third match she's in. But
I'm actually pretty sure it's going to be Lady C too. I mean, we are in her classroom.
yeah, and then my second go-to is always Kurara. Again, it doesn't matter if she's got one win. Actually, I think she's got 2 wins.
Yeah,
No, Lady C
yeah. I
has
don't
two
think
wins.
she's pulling
Just,
the.
I think Lady C might have more wins than Kurara. Do you think Saya is gonna win the whole? Do you think she's gonna just go undefeated and pick her opponent?
No, I think it's going to be the thing where she loses to one person. And I don't even think Saya's going to make it to the finals. Saya's going to get upset by someone, and um,
She could win.
whoever beats Saya is not going to win the whole thing. Is my prediction.
I think
And
she's gonna go
you know how they have
undefeated
the no.
in at least the block matches. I could
I
see
think
her.
so too. I don't think she
Yeah.
loses. I don't think she loses until the bracket. And I think she loses the first match, and whoever beats her, I think, does not end up winning it, and that makes for a second opponent. It's sort of like a New Japan Bushiroad style wrestling, where it's like you create your story. Like whoever beats Saya, there's like going to be that October or November pay per view. Be like, well, I beat you. It's almost like when Jeff Cobb was the only one who beat Okada. Jeff Cobb, like magically, as he should, gets the a shot for the championship. So whoever knocks Saya out of the tournament should get. You pin the champion, you get a championship shot. She'll get a chance and she'll lose. And then whoever wins the tournament, which is probably going to be Lady C, like we said, will
Mhm.
end up fighting Saya in December.
See, I think that Saya's gonna go undefeated up until the finals, and then she's gonna get her ass kicked by Sayori, and then Sayori's gonna take the mic, and like Saya, of course, thinks that she's gonna challenge for that belt, but Sayori's gonna have like her, what is it, the trio, like the third match against Starlight Kid for that, take her title back. That's what I want to happen. That's the real main event, by the way. I don't like people
She
say who's the real champion. Like, is it the red? It's like kind of goes back and forth on like who's more popular at the time, like the red belt champ or the white belt champ. To me, I think Sayori is the face of Stardom. What do you think about that?
I have no reason to say why I mean, shouldn't be. She might be one of the most talented wrestlers in the entire world. The and as far as red belt, white belt goes, I mean, that is a discussion since the beginning of time. I mean, you can go back to probably earlier than the '80s, but right, the '80s stuff is what I would like to recall is you got the world champion. It's basically the world champion slash intercontinental title, right? It's like, well, I mean, who you rooting for? The
I
GOAT Hulk
mean,
Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, or are you loving Roddy Piper, Mr. Perfect, Bret Hart before he was a world champion? Like, oh, yeah, the working man's title, right?
I
The
mean, no
the
one.
white belt, the intercontinental.
I would argue no one was more over than Reza Ramon. That might be one of like the
Yeah,
greatest title runs of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, there you go, and it's stuff like
And
that which makes
it
the
did lead to the
mid-tier
greatest
title
ladder
mean
match
a
of all
lot.
time.
I know. Remember that time like Shawn Michaels jumped off the third rung?
Third rung. I remember when Razor jumped off the second rung.
Is that what happened? Yeah, so I guess we basically just this tracks. We basically just compared um Starlight Kid's run to Razor Ramon. No?
Yeah.
Is
I'm
that is
trying to
that is that
think.
what just happened? Saya's Hogan and
Oh, so Saya doesn't want to put anybody else over. Well,
no.
Saya's got to pose.
Sometimes you just gotta take the belt. Saya's got a big boot now. All she
So,
needs to do is like a leg drop. But she boots people.
speaking of, I don't know. I hope the next like big show where you can see the screen, because when they're in the little gymnasiums, they don't bring a screen. Because on the first night of the 5-star, there's no way it's coincidence. It's like only like a week or two after Hogan died, and for all people, Hanan comes out, and one of her little AI arts just says Hanan in the Hulkamania font. Like, that's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind if Hanan just literally stole Hulk Hogan's gimmick.
Like Hananamania, like that. I have no reason why that wouldn't work. She's
You know
already
what?
donning the yellow most of the time, right?
What if Wingori together, like, Saya takes, or not Saya, Hanan takes half of Hulk Hogan's gimmick, and Ida takes the other half. Like, I could see
It's-
Ida ripping off the shirt, showing off those 22
with
inch
her.
pythons.
Well, I was gonna say showing off for 12-inch pythons, but on her they're huge. Oh man, I love
I
it.
didn't.
What a
I
great start.
I had because I had like some social media stuff that I tried to make like audio friendly stuff, not just like here's this funny
Yeah,
picture.
perfect.
And then I had
Yeah,
like this article that I wanted to like go through, that I went through and scanned.
I do want to say too, and might as well because I forgot to say earlier, if there is like, because Social Media Minute is always entertaining to me, and if there is like a section or a block that you just don't think will play for audio, that's fine. Like live stream exclusives works for me, but as long as it's sort of in one block, so when it comes to like editing it, it's just like easier to take out instead of cutting and pasting. you know, oh, this has to go here, this has to go there. But if you ever need to show me like a string of pictures, I'm never going to stop you, especially if it looks like the thumbnail you made today.
So first, I'd love to just go on the news site and just see if there's anything. And there was only like one thing that I thought was funny. This says, I love just surprising you with stuff and just getting your reaction. Create your own original merchandise by combining your favorite players. The first item is the Dream Match Neat T-shirt, now available for pre-order for a limited time. So, as a collaboration project, we'll start accepting orders for Dream Match merchandise. Eligible people: Hanan, Saida, Natsupoi, Soriano, Shuri, Saki Kashima, Maika, Hanako, Azumi, Starlight Kid, Natsuko Tora, Fukigen Death, Suzu, Bozilla, and Saya Kamatani. And you just like pick any of those two and just they'll slap them together on a t-shirt for you.
Oh, it's a basically create your own T-shirt. You almost had me at. I thought they were doing one of those shows where you vote to see who you want to fight each other. It's actually pretty cool to create your own T-shirt. That's not a bad gimmick either.
Oh, and you can
All
get
right,
your
who are
shirt
the names
signed.
again? Let's create our favorite T-shirt right now.
Oh, Hanan, Sai. You can just imagine you can pick any two, and you're like, I just want to have a Wing Gory shirt. Hanan,
Yeah, can I just have
Saida.
a Hanan and Hanan shirt?
Oh, I was just about to say that. Can we just have a well,
All right,
Soriano?
let's pick two matches because let's assume that we can have one on the front and one on the back. Yeah, yeah. So okay, I agree with you. So the perfect shirt is Sayori versus who?
No, just Sayori.
Hashima.
Just want a Sayori shirt.
You know what? Yeah, we'll just make a Sayori shirt. We're good. perfect.
Oh, oops.
The perfect custom T-shirt is a shirt of Sayori.
Speaking of that, it's like you just made me think of this really quick. I love Sayori when every time she does like posing for photo. You know, she's like too cool to pose or like have
Yeah.
fun. And then it's like I thought two things about this. I saw this thing where it's like, oh, these new $800 hoodies or not, like they're probably way expensive. But I love when they have merch of they're like, you know what? Why do we need to pay models to advertise our gear? Just here, Saya, this is your hoodie. Go take a photo with it. But the Sayori one made me laugh of her pose. It's just like a thumbs up. Like, yeah, I'm cool. Buy my stuff.
I thought she almost was doing the RVD, like pointing to the back of her shirt.
That's too much work.
Yeah, just one arm.
She's like one arm. It just happens to be pointing at me.
Sayori.
The whole fucking show. That's pretty
Yo,
true.
they're only $400. You said 800. You just exaggerated.
Well, you're not gonna just want one. It's like you're gonna get the Sayori hoodie, and then you need the Natsupoi hoodie. The Starlight hoodie is pretty
They have.
cool. It's got like SLK and it's got like a tiger claw mark. So I just wish it didn't have Neo Genesis on it.
Oh man, I was gonna say the same thing. Like I love like the minimalistic design of like the fronts, and then they just like plaster something like a big old picture on the back. Yeah, I think all these designs are great, and yeah, that Starlight is fantastic.
Now,
Chris says he could have a Bozilla versus Fukigen Death shirt. How many of those do you think they sold? What's the over under of 2?
zero. Is zero an option?
But there's a world when that match happens, Fukigen wins, right? I mean, obviously, a Fukigen, a Fukigen cutter out of a power bomb.
I think that Bozilla, I don't know if she's her thing in Marigold, like her catchphrase was "size matters," so that could be pretty funny if Fukigen wins. It's like she's like 4'8". She's basically a hobbit at this point. So I saw this next thing was this is a little bit of a tangent, but I just thought this is funny because oh maybe I should read it in reverse. At the 5-star opening night pay-per-view, like after the main event where Natsupoi beats Kurara, like Kurara is just like talking about like the match and blah 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, let's see, Isuza Naba comes in and she's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 hold on!" To all the Stardom fans, it's been a while. I'm the red Isuza Naba from JTO, and it was confusing. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but because I don't watch like Just Tap Out, but she's like, Kurara, it's been a while for you too. I came here because I have something to say. You have incredible momentum. Well, right now, Isuzu Naba has unstoppable momentum. I'm a two-time champion. So what do you say? Let's put all our momentum on the line and challenge each other for my JTO Girls Championship belt. And then Kurara, who I know you love this. If it's not Stardom, it didn't happen. She's like, the girls' belt? To be honest, I don't really know what kind of belt that is. And I'm a little confused about Azusa-san right now and all these different distinctions, but I'll accept any belt and any opponent and any Azusa-san since you chose me as your challenger. I won't let you regret it. And if you lose your belt and regret it, don't blame me. Thank you very much. And they shook hands and she left the ring and then or left the area. And Kurara was like, I don't know what's going on, but I think it means I'm getting a lot of attention right now. But I was confused because I'm like, our friend Apollos was telling us that in Stardom, Azusa is like with hate and is like a total bad guy. But if you go to Just Tap Out, she's the red Azusa Naba, and apparently she's like white meat Hanan level babyface. And I only thought about that
That's
from
awesome.
this photo here. I'm like, oh, so she's literally the red Azusa. That's how you know she's a good guy. It's all
No,
right. You're a lot.
she has to color her hair depending on which show she's going to too. It's funny when you had this picture up, and it's basically a we're used to seeing if you're Stardom only like I am, you're used to seeing Souza in the black gear, usually some black makeup, and being a little mean. In this picture, she's sort of smiling and
It is like
yeah, all red,
Fuki. I
including
think
red hair.
Fukigen.
It's super.
It's like Fukigen only does the Fukigen gimmick in Stardom, and then if she wrestles somewhere else, she's like going by like her real name.
That's great.
There's probably other examples of that. Oh, Saoriano. Like I think Saoriano when she's wrestles in any other company, she's just wears all leather and whips people with a giant whip. And I still don't know if
Yeah,
that
that
means
sounds
she's a.
like that could work anywhere. Is
But I
she a
asked.
good guy or a bad guy?
Yeah, I can't tell. But I asked Google Gemini to explain it to me. Okay. It says in Stardom, Azusa is a heel or bad guy, and her character is ruthless, defined by her ruthless aggression and her allegiance to the hate faction. So, team disrespect, post match taunts, faction mindset. But it says in Just Tap Out, she's the complete opposite. She's a babyface and a good guy, and her storyline is centered on her struggle to prove herself and her deep family ties with her sister. So, faction, none. She's a standalone hero. Key relationship. Her sister, Tomoka Naba, is the top star and champion of Just Tap Out. Her entire character is built around her rivalry and respect she has for her sister. Which is funny because in Stardom, she just hates her sister. As a JTO babyface, and she has a fighting spirit. She doesn't give up, and she wins her matches through skill, determination, and not through cheating. It's like bizarre. It's like literally Bizarro Superman.
I
I love
also
it.
wonder if that's a different belt or if all the Inabas own belts because I think Tomoka had a belt too, but I don't remember it being red. I think she was walking out with like a white belt or the like probably the main championship because she was a Just Tap Out champion too. Tomoka was.
I just thought that was when I saw this photo. I'm like, oh, that's so
Oh, it's
funny.
amazing, dude.
Dude, now I feel like I have to watch one of her. I have to see. Imagine like you go to watch like Saya Kamatani is like I'm pretty sure she's still like the Wave champion. Imagine you watch a Wave show and she's like Queen's Quest Saya, and she's like
Can I
happy
spoil
and
something for you?
dancing. Is she not the
She
champion
actually
anymore?
she actually finally just lost like last weekend.
I thought she might
Uh,
because I saw a clip of her wrestling against someone she already like I saw a match where she beat somebody defending that belt and then there was like their rematch and I was like, "Oh, we know how this goes."
What's funny was posted in the Discord. I was like, how I don't. Sometimes you just have to be somewhat negative, playfully. But I like at one point I typed when they said she lost. I was like, good. She doesn't have to carry that piece of shit belt around anymore from that piece of shit company, or only because I don't know Wave. I'm sure they are fine, but I'm a Stardom fan. And I was like, delete, delete, delete. That's not positive. But quite frankly, that's just less for Saya to carry. She doesn't need that garbage. She spray painted. Good luck cleaning all the spray paint off she put on it.
Body glitter.
Why this black is so so shimmery? Oh,
So,
hello.
remember a while ago I forgot that I was still subscribed to this. They've probably been getting my money every month for like years at this point. Utami had these articles for like Pro Wrestling Weekly. It's like on their mobile thing. Like they get different wrestlers to write like these articles for however long. Well,
Yeah, Hanan
apparently,
did a blog for like a year or two, right?
yeah, I think they replaced Utami with Hanan, and I read like a couple of those. What's
Sounds like an
funny?
upgrade.
Well, I would read a few of them. It's like Shiori's done one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tam has done one. Like Natsupoi. So it's like, and they write like, what's going on in my life or what's going on with my wrestling or blah blah blah. They can write about whatever they want. This is from Kurara. She's like, "Do I want to be an?" I'm gonna Google this because I'm not sure. Anpan Man is a Japanese children's superhero picture book series that looks like it's for kindergartners, but can't judge a book by its cover. So I'm assuming that's like these are like the Anpan Man, or this is Anpan Man, but the title is "Do I Want to Be Anpan Man?" And these photos, this is made for mobile, so the photos are like crazy. Oh yeah, her being choked. Her article, this is her article. Ready? Hello, this is Kurara. I hope to bring you the kind of excitement that will make your heart flutter at unexpected moments this week. The other day, I went to see Anpan Man at the cinema. As always, I was in tears by the end. The story is simple enough that even a child could understand it, but it is gentle. Its gentleness is amazing. I love that. It's like I only thought this was funny because, well, two reasons. The other articles we've read have been like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs, and Kurara's is like, I saw a movie today. It was good. I just love that she's like in her own world. Like,
She is. Do you think she's a genius, or she is the epitome of like ignorance is bliss, or just like you said, her own world? She's just like, what?
you know,
Yeah,
people don't need people.
literally nothing else matters unless it's right in front of me.
People don't want to know about the 5-star or like your training or look at that big ass spear from Kurara to Kamatani. This was her previous article. I wonder how long this one was. This one is called Her Technique Note. Kurara's technique note. Don't look at your opponent. Okay. Yeah, those are some. She only writes like 2 sentences. Hello, this is Kurara. This week, too, I hope to bring you some heart-fluttering moments. Today, I'd like to talk about the techniques I use in matches. Techniques aren't something you master once you've learned them. The field changes each time you use them, and they change shape as you play more matches. Oh, wait, is there more to read?
Dude,
Or,
first of all, let me tell you why that's hilarious. Because you've shared with me the Utamis and you've shared with me the Hanans, and that is like a blog. That is an article they wrote. And not that they didn't always make sense. Like Hanans was funny too. She's like, yeah. Then I used to get on the school bus, but there was at least a whole bunch of fluff, right? But
Yeah.
no, it's just that Kurara is funny. She's like, yeah, I woke up and I'm gonna fight today. Hope to make you happy. Is that? I guess that's the article.
Yep. This was just for you. Every time I see a thing of Thekla, I'm like, if you probably want to see it.
I do, but she's just the longer she's in America, she's just gonna blend into every other generic blonde.
Well, she's gonna be like the freaky spider on Ring of Honor. You can be one of the 6 people on who subscribe to Honor Club.
Oh, more people went to see Empire State Wrestling, which my son is training for, in Buffalo than are going to see Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's actually true. I remember watching a Ring of
Thekla
Honor show.
I wait. All right, you know what? Let's put this in the red book. There's a better chance that Thekla ends up at an indie show in Western New York, and I get an autograph from her than she ends up at doing anything for AEW that matters. Is she even on a program for him? Like, why isn't she the world champion yet? Thekla, first of all, they forgot to say Thekla was all elite, and then like 4 weeks later, they're like, "Oh yeah, here's her splash art." Like, shouldn't she like? She's like the third. Now that she's in America, she's like the 4th best woman in the world, which makes her the best woman, or the
Okay.
3rd best that world in America, which makes her like the best woman in AEW. Like, there's nobody that should beat her ever.
It's AEW and Tony Khan dude. So either explanation is believable, and I don't know which one's worse. Either A, you're right, and they signed Thekla, and usually instead of doing like, they'd be like, Thekla is all elite, and they make their little graphics for like social medias. They forgot about hers for like 5 weeks, and then they posted it, and Tony Khan's explanation was, well, actually, she got fired from Stardom, so she was still suspended. And I'm like, well, not from your company, dumbass. So either A, they just completely forgot to do that for her and like promote her at all, or B, in Tony's mind, he really was keeping up with like the Stardom storyline that nobody knows about in his company. Because why would his fans know that?
It's possible he's a bigger mark than I am.
That's your name.
What does he said? Didn't he say something like who his two favorite non or his two favorite Japanese wrestlers in the world are? Did you see that?
I think
You
it
might have
was.
been the one that shared it with me.
You're qualifying it. He said his two favorite. I think he said his two favorite wrestlers that aren't in AEW are Azumi and Starlight Kid. And I said, please keep Starlight Kid away from him.
Yeah. That was a good punch. You didn't care what he did with Azumi, but keep Starlight Kid as far away as you can.
Also, Momo
Thekla
Watanabe.
owes fucking Azumi a broken shoulder.
Poor Momo.
Yeah, but
Please keep
everyone
her
likes
away.
Momo Watanabe.
But just
Even
keep her
fucking
away.
Cornette knows what a Watanabe is. Everyone knows Watanabe.
It's just fun to say. Watanabe, Watanabe, Watanabe. You can even be like the one English commentator and be like Watanabe, and that's fun to say that way too.
That is fun to say. Sometimes when you watch like the commentators and they say something wrong or not the way you're used to hearing it, it gets annoying. But then you hear Watanabe and you're like, huh, yeah. I'm in on that.
This next thing made me laugh too. So I think this is just like a photo that you can get like a signature or maybe a special note or whatever. But it's like Magic Lamy is like until today only, the premium version. Choose like your favorite like wrestler and get a handwritten signature. And then that was 13 hours ago. And then like a couple hours later, she goes, "I'm sorry, I told a big lie. It's actually the 14th, so you still have time."
That was Ami.
I just thought it was funny where she's like, "I'm sorry, I told a big lie. You still have a couple more days to order my photo."
Oh, that's awesome.
Um,
How awesome is Ami? Is she like undefeated in the 5-star too? Like, is she undefeated and Saya Kamatani's undefeated? Is that how it works?
if you don't count the losses.
Why let the losses get in the way of a good story? When this is all done, we're gonna have to get a breakdown, and I'm sure super producer Ropolos can help us with that because he has a 5-star spreadsheet that like is like rivals the craziness that you used to do with spreadsheets. So like we might have to. I'll get his permission to dissect that because I haven't had enough time to enjoy all the 5-star. So going back when it's all said and done and being like, she beat who is probably gonna be a good amount of fun.
What else? Oh yeah, I said to look up at a stat. How do you feel about Kurara going from winning the Cinderella and then main eventing the opening night of the 5-star, which is it's like top 5 biggest pay-per-views of the year, main eventing it.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say a top 3 or 4, but yeah, at least top 5.
So honestly, it's like might be top. It's like you got the All-Star Queendom, Dream Queendom, number 1 and 2. Then you have like the 5-star finals and Cinderella finals, however you want to put those. And then it's like the opening night of the 5-star. So it's like
because then they do the big presentation and everything. So you're right. That is literally the 5th biggest show.
And she went from winning the Cinderella and then main eventing with Natsupoi on that show, and she's only won 1 5-star match. So my question for you,
just because
is that a bigger choke job than Hazuki having like 17 points in the 5-star when everyone else had like 8, and all she had to do was get like 1 draw and losing out because they're both pretty big fumbles.
Oh, why'd you do that to me? Like I fell for it. Well, that was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah,
Or was that just last year?
no,
Like
that
the
was.
undefeated Hazuki. Hazuki wins like 12 points guarantees your spot, and Hazuki's got like 10. Is that what it was? And then she goes on like she never wins again. I'm like, oh, fuck. At least they didn't even tease us with Kurara. Like we know, we've been around the block. We know the Cinderella champion. Like once they lose
Oh,
their
the photo
first
book,
challenge, they automatically don't mean anything.
right? Oh, so I thought it
But
was.
that's different with Kurara though, because Kurara she did do the she. I mean, you want to talk about the main events? So like Kurara has a few main events, and then she with Cosmic Angels, then the Cinderella, then against Saya Kamatani, and then the Starlight Kid, and then losing to me. You know what? Maybe she's just not good at title matches because then she can't even beat Hina.
Hina is really big. It's my counterpoint.
Those Hanan sisters have big paws. It's like the puppies, puppies with the paws. They're growing up to be big girls. Is Rena undefeated still? I
Yeah,
gotta get a
yeah. I was
Brapalosis
just say
thing.
yeah. Everyone you like is undefeated. Is that what you want me to say?
Yeah. No, Rena did really good. Rena was fucking last week. She was, dude. Rena's like in second place, dude.
Yeah,
Rena's gonna make the bracket. Is the best Hanan sister right now.
I love that
I think. Where's
Hanan
Hanan?
is. I love that Hanan. We call them the Hanan sisters, the three of them, and Hanan is like the
She's
worst
the worst
one.
one right now.
I never would have
Oh,
predicted
actually,
that.
Hanan's actually a half a game up. Hanan's having a great fucking series too, but she is in a tough bracket. Wow.
Yeah, I I just look at who's at the top, and it's like Azumi is at the top of her bracket, and then like Starlight Kid's in the middle, and like Kurara is eliminated. Anaba's about to be eliminated. That sucks. The other bracket, it's like, I mean, Saya, whatever, but then it's like Lady C's gonna be eliminated. The other Azusa's gonna be eliminated. I don't like these brackets. Bozilla's gonna basically be undefeated. Uria Himi can't even win one match. It's like Momokogo can't win a single match. I don't like this is why I just like to watch the opening night, and then it's like the quarterfinals and the finals where it's like I don't have to watch my favorites that I know. Like don't give me hope. I don't like having the hope of like my favorites could have a shot and then they lose 6 in a row. That's not fun for me.
Well, Rian and Uria sort of makes sense. There's always like Uria especially the plan. I mean, that happens most
Uria should
years.
be
They
like
make
the
their way
wipeout
in, they
champion right
win to get
now.
in, and then they lose.
Uria can be
Rian,
like
yeah,
she
I
could
like
be the
Rian too.
main in the main event right now.
All right. So a little bit of Red Star talk as we're looking at the brackets. So as we record here on 8/12, like let's just talk about the people who haven't won. Like it is a little shocking. So Waka 0-5, Rian 0-5, Komomo 0-5, and Yuria Himi 0-5. Komomo surprises me the most. She's in a tough bracket, but you're not telling me you're telling me that Komomo can't accidentally get a win over Hina or Rana. That's also me not knowing if they fought each other yet. But I mean, come on.
I believe it.
Who should Uria beat? Oh my god. If Uria gave Bozilla her only loss, fill the cup.
Dude, it's like honestly, it's like they're not like it's not the star power, but when I look, it's like Ami, Sayori, Miyu, Hamasaki, Aya Sakura, and Yuria Hime. It's probably like overall like my favorite block, and it's like they have to put fucking Bozilla in there to like dominate the block and like ruin my 5-star. I don't like it.
Well, she's the big girl, right?
Why couldn't they put Bozilla in Saya Kamatani's bracket? Or
Because
Zumi's
Saya's probably
bracket?
not going to beat Bozilla until the finals. Because we would have enjoyed that way too much. Bozilla in the bracket power bombing on Azumi's neck, Tora's neck,
I have
and Nava's
never
neck,
been.
and then Rian getting a win.
When oh man, is that when they lost the titles? Like didn't the my whatever, the My Crazy Life faction with Suzu, didn't they beat Neo Genesis for the artist belts? I don't know. The point is like I think like
I have no
Bozilla,
idea. I don't.
they brought out Bozilla. See, it's so it's like a very forgettable belt right now. I don't know either. Pretty sure, but they brought out Bozilla, and you've never seen a bigger Azumi fan than when, of all the fucking people they can bring in, they bring in Bozilla, and I'm like, fuck her up, Azumi. That's the only
I think
time
they
you'll see me
tied.
cheering
I think
for
that's
Azumi.
I think that's the ties. Oh, we usually have fact checkers on here.
I'll have facts that
But that's all right.
get in the
All
way
right,
of
on
a
to the
good
next slide.
Next slide.
I just want to put that. I mean, next slide, please. On to the on your PowerPoint. I did like talking a little 5-star though, but I wish
Yeah.
it's been a busy summer. I wish I could have watched all these matches, but I'll go back. We'll go back and watch a bunch of talk. I mean, Hanan has more wins now in this one 5-star than she has in her previous couple combined. Like Hanan's doing a great job. Hanan could make the bracket. Like there's a lot of excitement happening.
Yeah.
But on to Saki, the wild Saki. Oh,
So I believe that Saki is capital Saki is defending her. What do you even call it? Her colors. What's the little the belt with just like the stuffed animal? She's defending her belt against an old lady, and both of them have a different stipulation that you could vote on. And Saki's like, just you could vote for my stipulation if you want. And I said, okay, Saki. And I voted for whatever she wanted for her
yeah.
stipulation.
I don't even know what it is, but you win.
The old lady, it's funny, I don't know what the old lady that she's going to wrestle wanted to do a bikini contest.
Oh.
And this is for like their, man, we gotta watch a color. You make me watch the shitty Spark shows. Can we please watch a Colors show one of these times?
Yes.
Colors.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
They're probably up to what colors are they up to? She probably posts on her Twitter. Colors. She does a show. I don't even know how often, but
dude, I'm like the biggest Spark Joshi fan there is. Me and 4 other people bought that pay-per-view you couldn't watch.
But there you go. Speaking of like old stealing like Kazuki's gimmick, Saki's talk. It's like, hey, old hag, who would even want to see an old hag like you in a bikini? The one who wants to see it the most is me. Just kind of funny.
That's actually pretty funny. I'll tell you who wants to see it. Me. Take your shirt off. Oh, we got buffering.
We don't got buffering. You're buffering.
Oh yeah, that's possible.
No, it could be buffering. Are we buffering?
No, I think we're back. Did you just take a swig of your something?
Yeah.
All right. Then I think we're back. All right, yeah, now the screen's match. Yeah, my thing just went down for a second, but you're right. It could just been my fucking toaster computer.
I mean, It always looks good on my thing, and then my phone's always behind. So, uh, Utami just had I
No,
think.
real quick, before you
Yeah.
go to that, I don't want to leave Colors yet.
Oh,
Like, what's their thing? Are they self-promoting? Do they have a like? What's they run wrestling events? I had no idea. I just thought they were one of the greatest factions in the world. I didn't know they ran shows.
I will tell you.
I knew Saki was one of the Capital Saki was one of like the greatest freelancers in the world, other than maybe Unagi.
Oh, we'll get to a thing from
I mean,
Unagi.
in other people's opinions.
That's a good segue. And a segue isn't just something you ride on. Let's go to that first. So, I think that Unagi did a. Oh, I can't see us now because I swapped over. Hang on. Hello. I think that Unagi did a show at like Cork and Hall or something that did not do well at all. I think she lost a lot of money, like $100,000 or something like that. So she
Huh, that's
said
shocking.
she said I think it was at Corkin, but it was like a big show that like she said she lost a bunch of money at, and then her thing was, you know what? I'm gonna do it again. So announcement on Saturday, August 16th, we're gonna take back our 16 million yen, and it won't end until we send 3 million yen in merchandise. Oh, also, I would like to sell tickets too, if possible. So we prepared super cool goods, yo. Will we hit 100,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel? It'd be awesome if you came that day. So everybody, please keep the 16th free. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's Unagi for you, I guess.
She has nowhere near the drawing Natsupoi and Sayori, is what it seems like to me.
Or Saki. I don't think Saki's ever lost 100 grand on a wrestling show.
Yeah, or apparently Saki. Yeah. She lost
So
$40 on a wrestling show once.
allegedly. Girls Pro Wrestling Unit Colors. How many events have they ran? They have ran 20 events.
I just
Let's
want to watch
see.
Hikaru. How many is she in?
She's
Or Hikari?
retired. She sells potatoes outside the venue.
I'll watch her sell potatoes.
Oh, maybe not. The last one, maybe that was a retirement match. Saki beat Hikaru for in the main event. I'm just trying now we're on a little Saki tangent. I want to know how many matches this girl's wrestled. Over 1,000. That's a lot of matches.
Jesus.
She just like nonstop, bam, 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 bam. And you know what? She doesn't even have the Hulk Hogan excuse. She could or maybe no. Actually, it's more impressive because Hulk Hogan would say that he wrestled like 400 days a year because of traveling back and forth from Japan. So when Saki travels to America from Japan, she loses like 100 days. So it's like she's wrestling 160 matches in like 200 days.
That tracks.
Well, it's Hogan math.
She's wearing. Oh, no, that's Unagi on my screen still. I was like, she's wearing Hogan colors. That's
Yeah.
Unagi. Actually, Unagi's gear on that picture looks more like Harlem Heat.
Oh. Yeah.
WCW fucking Booker T wore that same gear.
No, you're thinking of his brother.
Mm,
I think Booker T would like Unagi.
no shit.
Just a guess. Oh, I could probably close all these. That might help a little bit.
All right. We might get to save your main event till next week. The articles that you scanned, you might have just like pre-done your work, we're rocking and rolling in a good social media minute hour.
Well, it's not a good. It's not a good social media minute till it goes an hour. It's Utami's 7th anniversary of being a pro wrestler, or it's her 6th anniversary, and this is her
Yeah,
7th year. I don't know. And she's got a brand new photo book. That's pretty cool.
she brought back
Um,
her mask.
she did bring back her mask. Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray!
Super strong, super strong. Look at me.
But
Uh,
Rossi Ogawa has a message. Utami's debut anniversary. Having been in contact for 7 years, there aren't many athletes as kind as her. If I had to name someone, maybe Shuri. The other day, after the Hiroshima event, a bus
huh.
carrying about 10 athletes headed to the station to catch the last train to Tokyo. We were at the exit, but got stuck at a crossing for a long time. With less than 10 minutes until departure, everyone got off the bus, headed to the ticket gate. It was a long walk to the gate, and everyone else ran full speed. Utami noticed I couldn't run and stayed with me. I kept saying it's hopeless, just go ahead, but she encouraged me, saying it's okay, we'll make it. We passed through the gate with 1 minute to spare. As the departure signal sounded, we jumped on the train. Truly, if it wasn't for Utami, I wouldn't have made it home and slept for the next train.
So, I was gonna say he just told the story like it was like something out of World War II. It's like, oh, and the bullets were flying, and Utami came back to save me, like Forrest went to get Bubba. And he was like, hey, Lieutenant Dan, you're there too, but you don't have any legs. And he's like, let me die. You just save yourself. But Rossi, or Lieutenant Rossi said, but Forrest Utami was like, no, I will leave no man behind. And she throws Lieutenant Rossi on her shoulders and runs back to safety. Or
Eh,
in this context, poor Rossi almost missed the bus.
And then they got on the train, and Rossi was like out of breath, and he's sitting there having a mild cardiac arrest. And Utami said, Rossi, ice cream. That's the best.
She tasted like cigarettes.
Was Forrest retarded?
um yeah.
But are you retarded if your mom jacks off the guy giving the test and boosts your IQ like a couple points so you get to go to the regular school? Is the real question.
Oh, you think that's all that happened?
Yes, she's a respectable Southern lady.
Oh no, because he came out and said your mama really likes your schooling, son. And I digress.
Yeah. Oh, are we buffering again?
I don't think so. We probably should have been though. I just thought it was funny that Rossi made it sound like that Utami saved his life because she decided to walk with him.
He wouldn't have made it home if it wasn't for her.
Ever.
Ever.
The motherfuckers drapes himself in gold. He couldn't just like fucking hire a driver.
Dude,
They
the
don't
guy
do that over there.
he pulled a Vince McMahon. Like, remember when Vince McMahon got forced out of WWE and then he was like dressed like a James Bond villain for a while? Everyone's like, oh my
With the old
god.
stash.
Yeah, like the jet black hair and the Vincent Price mustache. Well,
I like it.
Rossi gets kicked out of or quits, fired, whatever. They let his contract run out, whatever they worded it, from Stardom. And like, oh no, poor Rossi. It's like he has no job, and then he just fucking shows up in New York City wearing head to toe Gucci. Yeah.
Yeah, but he almost never made it home again.
If it wasn't for Utami, he would have never made it home ever again. Because as we all know, there's only one train in and out of Tokyo. And she made sure that he got on it. By the way,
So stupid.
Mayu Iwatani, the greatest Superfly champion in Marigold history, probably. Also, I like this belt. This belt looks really nice. But I was reading this art. It might be this article. It might be a different one because I have a lot of articles I was going through. If not, this is just a fun read. If it is, I had like something I wanted to say about this article.
I think can we call this the main event?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I like that idea, and if you had a bunch of stuff, which I think you did, I think it's worth saving until next week, or just saving in general. We just have stuff in the bank because I mean we're at a good amount of time, and the stuff's good so far. So, ending on that,
But there's
Mayu
always
stuff
good
sounds.
Yeah, there's always gonna be.
No,
good
I'm just trying.
stuff.
I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to pump the brakes. I'm just trying to like put a yield sign up because we're at the point now where it's like we could like finish strong or go on for another 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
and still have fun. But like I just don't want to listen to another 3-hour show in post. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm just being greedy.
Well, I mean, you gotta cut out the first half hour of us talking about what did we start talking about?
For what it's worth, I usually listen to that just for me. I'm like, yeah, that was pretty funny.
So I went through and I scanned this article for us to go through from this magazine.
Like, explain what you literally did. You took your
Yeah.
you said. I think it's awesome.
I scanned a
You're like,
magazine.
yeah, but I don't know. People don't do that, right? You just like find something on the internet. But you like, I guess the reason I bring it up is because you send me a picture and you're like, pick a magazine. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do that? Because you send me a picture of like 45 magazines. Like you wallpapered your house with Ring
Oh, yeah.
Plus and Stardom
Hang on, I can
magazines,
show
and
everybody.
I don't know, find the good one, and then you're like, what?
I didn't say find the good one. I
So
said just pick one.
I I know, but it's great because then
Back
Juno
there, yeah.
like
That's the wall
who
of
does that?
magazines.
And
I
what's
need
cool
more.
is
I need more space. I'm running out of wall space. I need more shelving.
so I don't know, I find it cool. You're the guy that like took a magazine down, scanned it, and translated it to be able to read the fucking book. Like who does that? I think that's cool.
Yeah, there's so many magazines, and then it's like I have like more and more stacks of them over there and over there because I'm like addicted to these magazines now. And
Also, real quick, like you did say, I think the joke was you wanted to read an article to say that you read Ring Plus for the articles, because quite frankly, Ring Plus
okay, so
doesn't always have a cover like this. Ring Plus is often a little bit hotter. Not saying Maya's not hot. All of a sudden, she's in Marigold. She shows cleavage. Rossi definitely has his input on that.
what Mark is trying to say is I wanted to talk about this on the podcast so that I could write Ring Plus magazines off on my taxes, and that I could also say that I buy Ring Plus magazine for the articles and not be lying.
The fact that Ring Plus is now a business expense just made my day. Can we get 2, please?
Jenny. Got the Ring Plus, Jenny.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Life is like a box of Mayus.
I was gonna say box of Ring Plus magazines. I mean, yeah, I almost want you to go through the covers because now we brought that up. I mean,
Well,
for a second there, the first 18 issue or not, I mean, there's not that many, but the first half a dozen issues of Ring Plus was all the Cosmic Angels, and then Mayu.
yeah.
I'm not mad at it. We
I
get Ring Plus for the articles.
listen. I went through this. It takes longer than you think to scan through pages of a magazine if you're not just sliding it
I,
through. So we're gonna
I
take the
respect
time.
everything you do, and
We're gonna
and
take the time to enjoy these photos together. Okay.
Mayu wearing makeup is also different. Like
She,
Rossi was like, "We're gonna need you to doll yourself up
yeah,
if you're gonna
that's
be."
true. She's wearing makeup. Oh, you haven't seen her new gear. I like her new gear. It looks very similar to the old gear, but that's not bad.
But it's cut lower. That's what I told you. Rossi's got a thing. He's like, I tell you what, you have been great, but in Marigold we show cleavage.
Well, I mean, if you're the Superfly World Champion, sure, why not?
Yeah, and be like, and you better wrestle in brighter red lipstick because that makes you better at wrestling.
Well, it's a photo shoot. You know the good thing about Mayu is
Hold on,
she's
it's showing me. I see it on YouTube, so I think I'm laughing at everything like 10 seconds later. But I still see Utami holding corn dogs on the other stream. I don't know if that's something that you can sync or not. But if not, I can live with it. It doesn't matter. I just find it funny that I'm laughing at Mayu bending over like 10 seconds after it showed up. Because
the what?
I see, unless my thing froze on my Discord, which is usually a little quicker, is usually how I watch you. I see Utami holding corn dogs or some kind of fried meats with sticks.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
on
Oh,
YouTube, I
okay.
see Mayu bending over with her tail in the air.
Oh, yeah. I'm so confused. Do you want me to change that for you? I can, I guess.
Oh no, I guess
I was confused, yeah, because I did the thing where you don't want it to be. There you go. Now
yeah.
you're
The
caught
only
up.
reason I say that is because it's usually more like 1-to-1. Only if that works out with your settings. Because I usually
Oh, there
watch
we
it
go.
on Discord, so it like there's no lag. Because I look up and I start laughing at this stuff because I see it on YouTube, but it's like 10 seconds after you already talked about it. So all of a sudden, Mayu is straddling a ladder.
Straddling a ladder? She's
No.
standing on the ladder.
Well, leaning.
I wanted to print this photo out because there's something about it just makes me think of like Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. It's just like a shitty little ladder with like the title belt on it. It just gives me so
It,
much of like the early ladder match vibes.
it gives me the vibes of Shawn Michaels and Playgirl wearing nothing but the belt.
Oh no. I don't get that at all.
Mayu definitely
Are you,
looks happy.
well, of course she does. She's like, you mean I get to be the champion and make a whole bunch more money and work way less dates? Who wouldn't be happy? I don't know. Well, that's a good photo. Yeah, you do bring up a good point though. Like, when's the last time she was like in Stardom when she actually smiled? I feel like she lost her smile. She just wasn't a little fucking girl about it like Shawn Michaels was. Why do we keep are they like both the showstoppers, Heartbreak Kids? Why do I just always want to compare Mayu to Shawn Michaels?
Well, it makes sense. Because they're both whiny little bitches.
And they're both the greatest wrestler of all time. And they both
It's one
love
of
to
the
do
same.
super kicks. What is it about
Yeah.
what is it about wrestlers who do super kicks that makes them whiny little bitches. Shawn Michaels, Mayu, the Young Bucks. It's like
Pick an Uso.
now. Anyways, I don't know if this is like because I was like just trying to get this sorted before the show. We were already like running late, so this might be this article, which I think it was, and it might end up being a different article, which we'll get to in a different week. But 'cause there's a lot of obviously a lot of these magazines have Mayu interviews because she's popular. This one says 10 questions for Mayu. Number 1, what's your favorite
What book was this
artist?
from? If you wanted to, real quick, I didn't want to interrupt, but maybe just to give it credit. Do you have the like Ring Plus that this came from? It's like Ring Plus Volume whatever.
8.
Ring Plus Volume 8, the Mayu Iwatani cover.
This one is titled "The Icon's Love," or "The Icon
that's pretty
Love."
cool. How did you scan those? It turned out really good.
You know what's funny about scanning them? It's like it brings me back to like being in school where you can see the other page, like when you'd be in school and your
I was
teacher
gonna
was
say
just
that too.
scanning the textbook. Like I kind of like that.
Yeah, I would
vibe.
have done the same. Yeah, well, they turned out great, but it is one of those things where it's like, because I would have done the same thing, because I got like a sort of printer scanner where you would put the thing down. So scanning a magazine isn't all that easy. And it's like I don't
No,
want to
I
like
don't.
break the binding or rip my pages. So yeah, you're gonna see what the other page looks like.
I mean, I don't have a 6-foot long scanner to get both half of a magazine.
Yeah,
in there.
exactly right.
Yeah. So, number 1, Mayu's favorite artist, Miss Green Apple. About a year and a half ago, I was feeling hopeless about my life. When I opened a YouTube
like
song
a year
by,
and a half ago when she. Well, hold on, let's just break
yeah,
this
I
down
took
bit by
well, I
bit.
took the pause. I took the pause because I tried to think like what was Mayu's life like a year and a half ago.
I'll tell you what it was like a year and a half ago. She was the IWGP champion, the greatest
Oh,
champion
well,
of all
that's why.
time, and
So,
and
I was the
and they also
IWGP.
released a movie about her and made her a fucking star in all of Japan. All right, yeah, it must have been really tough a year and a half ago, Mayu. I'm sorry to fucking turn heel on Mayu here, but that's a weird thing to say.
Well, I mean, stuff goes on.
A year and a half ago, when the company that knows I'm leaving literally puts me over for my movie and everything and promotes the guy who's doesn't go here anymore and left. Like, that's all good. She was in a bad place.
Yeah.
She wasn't wearing red lipstick. Maybe she just didn't like working with Hanan. That's what I'm guessing.
Number 2.
What could have made her mad? No, we're not done breaking this down. A year and a half ago, 2024, early 2024, early last year, when she's about to break Okada's record for the greatest IWGP champion of all time. Why is she upset? Because she has to fight Mercedes Monet. That's the only thing I can understand.
I don't know. I think her dad was really sick.
Oh, well, now you gotta make me feel bad. I was just trying to bring. I thought it was only wrestling.
I wasn't. I just. Number 2. Your favorite
So my parents
video.
died. All right.
No, you're making a good point professionally. It's like.
No, well, for what it's worth, that's a live stream exclusive. Because now none of that plays. No one ever hears that again unless you're here right now. None of that is there. I was trying to tear something apart that was horrible.
You didn't know.
That's lost the time.
It's not your fault. You thought all you know about is like her perfect like professional life.
Yeah, I thought that's what wrestling was. Whatever they show me on TV.
Yeah, that seeing is believing. So
yeah,
she likes streamers, but sometimes they also give life advice on the stream. I find it interesting that there are people like that.
Pause.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like a top 10 list of Mayu. Great. All right, so we're on number 2. However, we are streaming. Would you like to give Mayu some life advice that she might find interesting? Stardom fan to Mayu. Stardom fan Juno.
When you're at the bar and you're drinking and there's like a kind of a grody chick like that's like been eyeing you up all night and you're trying to talk to like her hot friend, but then there's like the bitchy like, kind of fatter friend that's like next to her. It doesn't let you talk to like the hot friend. And then like the hot friend leaves, but you've been drinking. It's probably like always going to be an awesome time to get with the fat chick. But then don't actually like admit that you were been with the fat chick. That's my advice to
All
Maya.
right. Life advice. Mayu Utami is right. You can get life advice from streamers.
There you go.
And Juno, you just hit peak watchers with that story. Well done. What a great time to advertise the content. On to number 3.
You can go to the Patreon and Ko-fi and support the good guys if you want more great advice like that.
We'll put a segment up for the Juno advice column if we need to.
I'll give you guys
more gold for that game.
Oh, listen. I got plenty of street smarts that I'd be happy to share. Hobbies.
Oh,
I used to make puzzles every day after dinner until about 4 a.m. It's fun to be able to empty myself out. It can be frustrating though. My bedroom is filled with Tom and Jerry characters, the living room with Disney stuff, and the bathroom is filled with Crayon, Shin-chan, and Doraemon. I don't know what those are. But apparently it's not good feng shui, but I keep them on display because they're cute. Well, that's nice.
That is nice. Nothing I can tear apart there. Mayu number 4.
Number 4, favorite type of opposite sex. I'm an introvert and a shut-in, so I'd like someone who would take me out on all kinds of places. I'd like to go to a baseball game with the opposite sex and also go to Disney. Oh, like Disney World Japan. Oh, that's the kind of places I want to go. But someone who is tolerant and kind, older than me, who likes dogs and cats, who doesn't get angry easily. And then she says, how about someone like Shinobu Sagami? Ayo. Shooting her shot with whoever that is. Yes, I think that would be good. Now I gotta look up who that is, right?
Yeah, you do. But or you could just cut out the middleman and be like, Juno, I gotta tell you something. I love baseball. I love Disney. I'm super tolerant. Everyone knows I'm super kind. Almost never angry. I feel like I'm right on this profile. Swipe right.
Are you older than Mayu?
Well, actually, that's what. First of all, my bit was about to be for you, but yes, I think I do have Mayu beat. So yes, I'm the perfect one.
So the guy I looked up, I don't know, is a television personality, I think. The guy is 58 years old. So is Mayu trying to be like this guy's like sugar baby?
All I know is that compared to that, I'm a fucking young stallion. Hey, Mayu.
Number 5. Why do you like the sauna? Saunas also help me become empty. I don't usually sweat because I have a slow metabolism, but saunas make me sweat, so it's fun to watch the sweat gushing out of my pores. The only place I lie naked outside is in a sauna. Well, that's good. I don't know if I could say the same. I go to super hot places like 120 degrees, even lukewarm public baths. I go about once or twice a week. Well, there you go. That's nice, right?
What if you did change that entire paragraph, but like made it about you? What makes you empty?
What?
And your happy places to get naked.
Where is my favorite place to get naked?
Where's your favorite place to empty?
Where is my favorite place to get emptied naked? Is what you're asking me.
Well, I mean, why you told us? I guess we're just...
It's only fair. You got
All right. Next, number 5.
Favorite animal, number 6. Dogs and cats. I used to be a cat person when I was at home. I had lots of cats and was a total cat person. But when I got a dog, I realized that dogs are cute too. But I'm still a cat person. But I'm becoming a dog person. I wonder. I really love watching dogs having fun at the dog park. Well,
She
that
bought
makes
her
sense.
dog is the size of a cat, though. So
That's
that
the
doesn't
first
count.
thing I can relate to in this article. Well, is I feel like everyone who's a cat person is a cat person until they get a dog. And then they realize, like, oh, it's nice to have a pet that doesn't hate me and is happy to see me when I walk through the door.
Yeah.
So,
I got
number
nothing for that.
7. I would be happy if I received pet toys. I am a medium-sized dog. A dog chews and ruins things right away, so I'd be happy if I could get a small doll like that or a toy to make a clicking noise when chewed. I receive so much that my storage space is already full. I have so much that I think I'll never run out again, so she's just bragging about how much stuff she has for her dog. Favorite clothing
So
brand?
she wants more pet toys, but she doesn't have more room for pet toys. She loves her dog and old guys. All right. I mean,
who doesn't?
Yeah, right.
Favorite clothing brand? It's a Korean brand called
Unagi
Lifework
Sayaka.
with a dog logo on it. I love their clothes, and I only wear t-shirts and shorts from them. I go to Korea once a year, and I always buy a ton of stuff. When I come back, I wear it all the time. I'd be happy if you could give me some clothes from them as a gift. Man, she just wants people to buy her things. I mean,
You think
I
she's
also
a New
want.
Jeans fan?
I also want people to buy me things. So I can relate to that.
StardumFan.com.
Mark,
Do you
number
think
9.
that?
Yes.
Well, I'm wondering. Is she going to Korea? Is she like looking up the New Jeans? Is that where they're hanging out?
I don't know where New Jeans is hanging out. They can be doing whatever they want now that they're on break. Number 9. The favorite part of your body. She says, my armpits.
Hold on, dude. Oh, wait. Well, hold on. Wait. This could get silly.
I mean, I didn't write it.
There was a silly person online that did armpit rankings before. I just don't want to be part of that group.
I'm not ranking any body part. Mayu just ranked her own body part. I have more
Before
muscles.
you went there, I was going to ask what your favorite was.
What? My favorite
Your
body
favorite
part?
Mayu body part.
Oh, Mayu's favorite. My favorite Mayu body part?
Yeah.
Her little like fang. Does she still have a fang? Kinda. Before she got rid of it.
Yeah, kind
Before
of.
she got braces. Before she got Invisalign.
I was gonna say her foot for kicking everybody's head off.
Well, she would say her armpits, and that she has more muscle than she expected. What I don't like is my nose. I've always been self-conscious about it being low. I wish my lips were more arched. I wish I was born with prettier lips, with more upturned corners. And my knees, they're a bit chubby. So I think I'd look younger if I slimmed them down a bit. Mark, do you think that how many years do you think you would shave off if you're walking around doing the male in short shorts and you didn't, and instead of having like really fat chubby knees, you had nice slim, like slender young people knees?
Are you assuming that I don't have sexy knees?
Yes, I guess that's
Oh,
that statement.
yeah. my knees are my knee game is good.
So from this article now, that's 3 body parts. No, 4 body parts I've never thought about. Now I'm like gonna check the mirror and be like, do I have good lips? Does my nose good? What about my armpits? How about my knees? It's like,
You want something crazy? Ask your favorite search engine. How do you slim your knees? It's
oh,
definitely not a thing you do. Sorry, Mayu.
well, I mean,
However, of course, as all AI tries to be helpful, if you want, I can put together a 4-week slimming plan that blends fat loss, toning, and mobility. They'll give you both the visibility and long-term results. Yeah. All right. For Mayu, yes. Give me this plan
ask it how can Mayu
for Mayu.
Iwatani slim down her knees. There you go.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Give me this plan. Mayu Iwatani wants slimmer knees.
I gotta tell you, Mark, I read this article before. I don't know how. I mean, well, I know how. I was definitely drinking when I was reading this article, but I don't remember any of this.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, how does Mayu?
This is
slim
why
down her
this is
knees?
this is I'm gonna send it to you because I just the title of it alone is fucking hilarious. But quite frankly, this is the type of reasons why I know that I know why AI will not rule the world.
Well, because girls run the world. Isn't that the Beyonce song?
Something like that.
4-week knee slimming plan, Mayu edition, to reduce overall body fat, tone leg muscles, improve knee shape and mobility. And then it gives you a whole bunch of workouts and nutrition. And then it says, if you want, I can also make a Mayu's knee slimming wrestling drill set. I'm assuming you said yes. Of course, I want that.
Yeah, but only that can be found on the Stardom Fan Patreon.
Put that on the
we can't give away the whole Mayu progress for free.
Can you put that on the website?
Mayu
Can you put the Mayu's knee slimming wrestling drill set on the website, please?
I have a feeling I would be stupid not to.
She says her favorite prefecture, she has 2, Hokkaido and Fukuoka. Fukuoka, I can never say that one. Okay, 3 if you
that's where
include
she's from, isn't she?
Yamaguchi, where I'm from. There you go.
Oh, the third one is her hometown.
I like Hokkaido, Fukuoka, because the food is delicious. I love seafood, so I eat seafood. Is there any seafood you particularly like? Sea urchin, but whelk is my favorite. I don't know if that's I don't know what whelk is, but does that sound like a thing you've ever heard of?
No. Welch is like the grape juice.
Yeah. Welch's grape juice.
Right to the knees.
Is that why she's always wearing knee pads? You know what's funny? Every time a wrestler,
like your knees.
Like if I look at Gunther, he doesn't wear knee pads. Or like Ric Flair would always take down his knee pads because he would wear knee pads, but he'd wear them on like his calves because he thought he had tiny calves. So I always think a wrestler looks weird when they don't have knee pads on or their knee pads are pulled down. Like every time Adam Cole would pull his knee pad down for like his little move, like his knee strike or whatever, and you see his little tiny knee, like his little slim shins.
Yeah, it's like, what's that pencil tip gonna hurt?
See, it's hard for me to. I'll read what I can because some of it's like like the edges. It's like weird because like the edges and stuff didn't copy for me. So this is what I can.
It's actually pretty cool. Hold on a second though. We need our 90-minute break.
Okay, come back in 90 minutes.
Oh no! I mean, we're hitting the hour and a half mark. I gotta go take a break. I'll be back in a second. I'll see you in 90 minutes.
I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna stare at the camera. Let's just have a staring contest, guys. All right. I've been trying to get better at looking at the chat, but problem is You think 3 screens would be a lot? I need like 5 screens. I need like one for OBS, one for Discord so we can see our pretty faces, one for what's on my screen. I need another one for chat. I probably need another one for like because you could always need an extra screen. Um, do 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 do. I thought Juno was about to say he wanted Sayori to whip him. Sure. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't think I would ask for it, but I wouldn't say no. And then going back earlier to Pozilla versus Fukigen Death shirt. I don't think any. I think I would be the only person to buy that because it's like it's such a bad shirt. Like it's gonna say Dream Match Pozilla versus Fukigen. That would be funny. I would totally buy that shirt now that I think about it. Oh, I could see. Oh man, imagine. No, I don't know. Sayaka being. I could see her being cocky and being undefeated and like just calling an audible and throwing her belt on the line in the 5-star finals. The thing is, though, okay, I thought Kurara was gonna like win this and have like a rematch, but that's clearly not gonna happen. So I think Saya's gonna beat whatever because they've been doing this thing where instead of years past where they draw out like 2 or 3 pay-per-views where they have like the 5-star final is in like August, early September, and then like the challenger has to wait 3 months till December to challenge. They've just been doing the challenger on like the next pay-per-view. So I'm hopeful somehow Kurara wiggles her way into the main event of the biggest show of the year, and she can finally take back what's hers. Or Tam's. Take back what's Tam's for her. Hello.
Can you believe that Tam Nakano is like still gone?
No?
Like we haven't even seen her at SeaWorld or anything. Even Himika, like fucking magically, like photo bombed her friends every now and again, but Tam Nakano just disappeared.
So over here, the only part that like came through from Google for me was because the problem is like, by the way, even if I could like I could slowly piece together like some of the like most of these like characters and try to read it, but I can't because I get confused if it's not the same font as Duolingo. It's like such a problem for me. Like if I change the font, it looks like squiggles again. So
That's pretty funny.
over here, all I got was the reason she hasn't been able to laugh out loud for the past few years is actually I've been getting orthodontic treatment for about 2 years. She says, I'm happy. I wonder why. Oh, because I go to the beauty salon. So she's just happy that she's pretty now. Well, that's true. She goes, I never told anyone I was getting braces until now. In fact, I had braces with wires for about 2 years. The top one is braces and then something, something, something. I had braces. When I smiled, the braces underneath were visible, so I couldn't smile much. I can smile with all my heart now. During my orthodontic treatment, I had to hide my teeth when I smiled, which may have affected my appearance. To tell you the truth, I wanted to keep my upper double tooth. I wanted to keep it and make it look pretty, but it was filed down without me realizing it. So I'm a little unhappy about it. So, oh, well, I'm glad that she thought the snaggletooth was cute because it was. It's kind of like the Mariah.
Yeah, I bring it up and I almost sort of feel bad about like, I mean, first of all, Mayu Utami is this isn't a shocker. Like we all know that she's literally the greatest wrestler in the world. We throw that around sometimes, or at least I do. But Mayu Utami is like the icon for a reason of all of professional wrestling. And the fact that she had those self-conscious issues is almost sort of sad. Like I would have never guessed. Like she's been perfect ever. Like I started watching her not at the beginning, but I started watching her in like 2017 in Ring of Honor. I'm like, who is this magnificent, amazing wrestler? I would have never guessed that she didn't like her smile and that negatively affected her.
No, you even said it's like fuck Ring of Honor. How do they make? They're like, how do they make this like beautiful woman look like she belongs on a short bus? Because they were so terrible at their photos. We were like, I watched this woman like wrestle and do
I did
promos,
say that.
whatever, and she's so pretty. That's the first time I ever heard about Mayu. And then you're like, look at this picture, and it's the biggest derp photo of all time. I'm like,
It
that's the
was
photo
shocking. Yeah,
you went with.
they took her their worst. Yeah, they took her worst photo. Like you can look up the old. Who was she a fun at the time? I'm having a little pit
Mm,
stop there. Like I can't remember.
Pit Stop, greatest song ever written.
It was big. Anyways, yeah. Whenever it was like a versus match, her promo photo was always. It didn't even look like her. It definitely was like doo 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 or dee dee dee, that type of thing. And yeah, I was stunned because not only was she gorgeous, but she's the greatest wrestler in the world. It's like I feel so bad to find out that for years she was apparently very upset with her appearance. Poor lady. But now she's
Well,
happy.
upset with her knees.
Her knee, her knees and teeth.
She goes, my attitude changed once I started going overseas. People put a lot of emphasis on the alignment of my teeth. So I had
Wait,
various opportunities to
really? People
appear.
have? She's basically saying like she was bullied. Like,
I think she's saying that no one gives a shit about your teeth unless you're in America. That's like a big thing in America, and nowhere else cares. There's not a lot of places else in the world that cares how like if your teeth are white and straight because it doesn't really matter.
oh yeah, I think you're sort of right. Like, look at all those Brits. Yeah, that's just us. It'd be like they don't have as much poison in their water to like keep their white teeth
But she
or whatever.
says I
I
was worried the
digress.
wires would break during a match, so that's kind of surprising. She was wrestling for years with braces and just hiding it.
I never noticed. And you're a fucking nuanced type person. If anyone would have noticed something like that, like, hey, what's in her mouth lately?
Well, I knew she had like the Invisalign stuff for like years, but I didn't know she had like
Oh,
braces. Unless that's what it translates to, because I noticed that. But what did she say? She says I decided I had no choice to do it. Maybe before I turned 30, I thought it would be better to do it now than after I quit wrestling and stopped appearing in public.
oh wow.
Uh, blah, blah, blah. She also talks about her eyes are different sizes. Like, Jesus.
He's funny.
I never noticed that. They say crooked face teeth mean crooked faces, but it doesn't bother me at all anymore. If I look closely now, there's still quite a difference. But when I ask other wrestlers, some of them say things like, "I actually like my left eye better," or "It's pretty thinking about it now." Maybe it got smaller because I was hiding it. I think my facial expressions have improved too. I haven't had plastic surgery, but when I look at old photos, I think to myself, I guess people will say I had plastic surgery. My family members
Huh.
say that quite often too. It's true, my facial expressions have become brighter. Since I started working at Marigold, I think my inner self has become brighter and it shows on my face.
Well, she's super happy apparently, huh?
I will give you that. See, this is the time you should go on your rant about. I'm so happy now that I'm in Marigold. I can smile, and it's like, yeah, man, it sucked being in Stardom when it's like you're literally the greatest like New Japan champion of all time, and they're making a fucking movie about your life.
Oh, are you saying I misplaced my rant
Yeah,
from earlier? But like, oh, now you're happy? Like when you had to fucking be in a 8-woman tag and wrestle for 13 seconds. You weren't happy then, but all of a sudden you're in Marigold, and your teeth are fixed. You're the happiest you've ever been. They didn't treat you like a goddamn queen doing tours for your movie that they financed. Was that red good? Shit, Mayu.
The explosion in popularity from last year to this year is incredible. What do you think was the trigger? She goes, the release of my autobiography film, Runaway Wrestler. It's like, oh man, it really sucks that they funded this thing that like furthered my career for Marigold. She goes, at autograph sessions after the matches, there's lots of people who said I came because of the movie. Nowadays, you can easily watch it on subscription services. So, before production, I was worried, like, is my life story interesting? Will it be okay? But now I'm glad I did it. I feel like it was a great honor to be able to do this. She goes, despite breaking a rib. Oh, yeah, she might have broken a rib in, like, Marigold. It's so awesome that
Already?
Mayu had one injury her entire Stardom career, and it was like a fluke thing where she like her elbow hit.
Yeah,
like
dude, it was her pinky. Well, she had that
two.
Roxanne, or not Roxanne Perez. That fucking who's the girl in NXT now?
I don't know.
Like
Mexican
her
Roxanne
that
Perez.
whole pink. Yeah, the
Well, Roxanne
bouncy
Perez
girl.
might be
Like
Mexican too. I'm not sure.
But like her only injury is versus that girl. People think the greatest is the greatest in the world, and I'm like, I watched her injure Mayu once, and that match sucked.
So, sorry.
Do you have all your notes of the translation on your phone?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So she talks about she broke her rib. I think she said like I don't know if it was during training or something. Oh, so she hurt a rib and then she broke, and everything
She
keeps
broke
doing
a
like
rib.
yeah. I was gonna say she had like a couple.
Holy
She
shit!
had like she had an injury where like a dumb idiot forgot to like catch her, and another injury where like Tony Storm fucking threw her into the bottom rope. And then it's like no injuries until she starts working at Marigold, and like a month into working at Marigold she breaks a rib.
Jesus. For a
And she
woman who
says
like takes the worst neck bumps in history, is like, how do you injure her?
she's like, I'm excited. She doesn't
Like
want to stop
Mayu
working.
was Gumby. We've called that before.
Because Marigold wrestlers are not good. They just Rossi was sitting there bitching and complaining about how they're always botching their moves and they don't look good and they don't look professional. And then they've been in business for like a year and a half, and he finally got them a ring to start training in. It's like you can't bitch about your wrestlers not being professional and then not let them train in a wrestling ring. Like,
Well, I mean, step one, wear your very cool yellow marigold jumpsuit. Step two, put on a bikini and get in the photo book. Step three, learn how to wrestle.
no,
That's the marigold way.
It's step one. Here's this really sick jumpsuit for a press op. Step two, bikini. Step three,
It is a cool jumpsuit.
Step four, profit. Step five, wrestle.
Yeah, we're close to the same page. I missed a step.
But she's like, I'm having so much. She's like, I used to just. It's funny now too, because she's like, I even enjoy like waiting around. She goes, I used to just be outside alone with earphones. Now I enjoy like cleaning up the ring and whatever. So it's like that's another thing. It's like I'm so happy that they did. It's like I'm so happy now. It's like could you believe at Stardom like they just let me like goof off and like play on my phone and listen to music while other people set up the ring. But now I have to set up the ring and it's so good. I'm so happy. Like you could have volunteered to set up the ring and Stardom.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe Lady C should be like, no, this is the corner I set up and wiped down.
Mark,
Like, all right,
I'm
fine.
starting to hate Mayu the more I read this article. It's like it's just mainly just because she's like I'm having so much fun in Marigold now, and it's like, which just implies she was miserable in Stardom. And I'm like, why? Why was Stardom so bad? And it's like the interviewer is like, so you like to do like autograph signings now, but isn't that hard? It's like you spend an hour or two after every show. And she's like, no, it's really fun. It's I've always preferred to stay home and sleep all the time. So it's like I'm so miserable in Stardom. They let me go home and sleep instead of staying here for fucking hours after the show to sign autographs. It's like what the fuck? What I'm starting to learn is if Okada would have told Mayu to shut the fuck up and wrestle, she would have been the most happy she's ever been. Like you're gonna set up the if she made Mayu the Lady C of you're gonna fucking pick up everyone's clothes on the outside of the ring, you're gonna pack the ring up, you're gonna set the ring up, you're gonna clean the spit and sweat off the ropes. Mayu would have been the happiest wrestler on the planet, is what I'm learning.
It's shocking, right? It's like you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you could like where you're at now, but I mean, they even after her dad Rossi left, like Mayu was treated better than ever.
Yeah, it's like the more I read it, it's just like I didn't have to do any of the work and they treated me very well there and I was miserable.
Like this almost, I did say if we needed something, I always think of
Also,
discussion topics.
I'm
And
also listening to you.
this
I'm
is
just
almost one of
I'm trying to like read ahead a little bit because it's it's trying to translate it more in my mind while I read. So I am listening to you.
no, but well, that's perfect. It's, what I was gonna say was maybe the problem was her faction because I like one of the fascinating things about me in
Wait,
Stardom in
so
general
you're
is like
saying
how
that
fun the
Hanan
factions
made her
are.
quit?
I'm
Hanan made her
saying
quit
that
Stardom?
if you think of all the factions, like E Nexus Venus, they had
Yeah,
their bar fun. Like all the
true.
factions, even Oedo Tai were dancing. You never saw like when it came to stars, they were never in a group as a faction. Like there was stars, and then there was Wingori hanging out, and the
There
kids
was
hanging
like
out. And then there was like Mayu and Komomo
FWC.
hanging out, but they didn't. Yes, exactly. They never all liked each other. Like all the other factions liked each other, and Mayu was just the leader of a faction that I obviously they all hate each other because the second Mayu left and Hanan said, "I'm in charge," everyone else
Dude,
was like, "Okay, bye."
yeah, obviously they all hate each other because the second Mayu leaves for no reason and with no payoff, and for it not to lead to anything storyline wise, Hazuki and Koguma just say bye.
Yeah,
Also,
like they all. First of all, that just proves they all hated each other for a long time, and they all wanted to leave, and they stayed because they respected Mayu. No Mayu, fuck you. It's like stay. It's like a married couple that don't like each other, but they're staying for the kids. Once the kids are gone, it's like, well, daddy's gone, so or the kids are gone. I guess I'm gonna go out for some milk.
so this is something else too. In a different interview, Mayu. I think this is why I wanted to read this article. It gave me this thought. Mayu, like when she left Stardom before she joined Marigold, and then when she joined Marigold, she said like because obviously EO is doing very well, EO Sky in WWE, and Kyrie is doing very well in WWE, and Asuka, and then even on AEW, there's Mina and even Momo Watanabe is in AEW from time to time, and it's like people are like, so she basically said, I don't want to go to America because I like living in Japan. It's my home. I'm like, okay, cool, fair enough. But then she's like, got two options. She could go to like a company, like probably Marigold or maybe Just Tap Out or whatever. Or unless she's going to retire, she could just be like a Saki or Risa Sarah and be freelance, right? Those are your two options. Be freelance are three options. Retire, freelancer, or with a company. And she's like, I thought about being a freelancer and I didn't want to have to do all that work for myself. It's like, I just like the company to do it for me. Fair enough. That's what her answer was. But then she says in this interview that Marigold is like a handmade feel. I feel like it's building a house from scratch. It's very exciting. We have to do everything ourselves. It's not like the company does it for us. So she's full of crap. And one hand she's saying I wanted to be with the company because I didn't want to do all this like book myself and do all that work. But then she joins Marigold and she's like, I really love that we have to do all this stuff ourselves and the company doesn't do it for us.
Fucking genius. I love it.
Your customer blah, 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 blah. By the way, what is the ratio of male to female fans? What a great question. There are definitely more male fans, Mayu says. About 8-2. But I think a lot of those female fans are coming from the past 2 years. I think the number has increased dramatically in the past 3 years. I think 8-2 is very generous.
First of all, like if 8-2, like because I watch a lot of shows. If 8-2 is the crowd in Japan, then it's 10-0, like in an AEW show. Like I'll watch American shows. I'm like, oh my god, I think I saw a woman over there, and there's women all over. Fuck it, there's women and like young girls that like love Stardom shows. So
I would say in
they're definitely in the
WWE,
tops.
it's like 7-3 because it is sort of like a family show, like family company. So they do get a
It's
lot
up
of
there
like
too. A
maybe
lot of
it's eight.
kids, a lot of women drag to it.
Yeah, I would
But
probably say
women like, I
seven.
mean, women like that product too. Like, there's a lot of good women wrestlers to root for. So that's a good product for that.
Taking out the front row of AEW shows because that's always like your crazy hardcore fans. Every woman I've ever seen at an AEW show looks pissed to have been dragged to watch this. Like I feel like every woman I see in like the 10th row up, they thought they were like coming to see like WWE and it's like AEW and they're like very confused. They're like, "Where's John Cena?"
Wait, Nikki Bella's not here tonight?
Wait. No. Okay, so Bree's gonna come out, right? The twin thing. So
Awesome.
when it came to pro wrestling, it's a long article. I told people around me, I think I'll be a scary senior. I want to let my anger out and get really angry. But so far, I've never gotten angry. I think I got angry once, well, maybe just to give a warning. And she goes, pro wrestling is life or death thing. So you should be a bit more aware of that. But I haven't fought anyone with such a short career yet. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm angry because I can't have the matches I want. I mean, I skipped a little bit, but it's like that's kind of interesting, I guess.
I I like this in general. In this Ring Plus magazine, getting this sort of, this is almost something that would have been on that numbers site. This is a one heck of a exclusive interview.
Well, Ring Plus is the Pro Wrestling Weekly. They just do like a bi-monthly magazine now.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I didn't realize that was like they were part of the same thing. That's cool.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, and they do like I always think it's cool, like at the back of the magazine, because I mean they've done it in probably for decades in the other like Pro Wrestling Weekly, but in the back of the magazine they do like presents where it's like send us a postcard and what you liked about the magazine or whatever, and then you can like win stuff. Yeah, so it's like oh, it's gonna show up. Nah, it's not gonna show up. Man, that green screen is really good. But it's like you could win a photo book, you could win like a signed photo like picture, like they'll print out anything from the magazine, like any photo, and have it signed. It's kind of cool.
That is great.
So, with Mayu joining the group, talking about Marigold, the gloomy atmosphere has disappeared. It's become brighter. And then she's like, "Who said that?" And the interviewer is like, "Oh, a staff member."
Oh,
And then Mayu says, "What?" Like asking a question. Was it a gloomy atmosphere before I arrived? And then they put in parentheses, she has a wry smile. So she's like, "Oh no, was it?" So I changed the atmosphere here. Oh shucks.
probably. Marigold in general was Utami, Mirai, Mai Sakurai, and then a bunch of shitty wrestlers, right? So adding Mayu obviously helps.
Well, you tell me if this is taking a shot at Utami here. She goes, uh, Marigold, talking about Marigold, had a slightly shadowy image. I thought it was a little dark. The top athlete, Utami Hayashishita, she says, is not bright. So I assume that means like not cheery, like happy. She goes, she's not bright, but rather cool.
Oh
And
no, no,
then,
she meant literally.
oh no,
She's dull. She's dumb.
that was the actually that was the interviewer. And then Mayu says, "That's right. If I had to say someone who's a positive person would be Mirai. She's bright." That's right. Mai Sakurai also said that. So she's. And then Mayu says, "I guess she's." Oh, I don't know who she's talking about, but she said I think she calls Mai Sakurai ladylike, and then says to someone else is cool and unladylike. She's just a take. I feel like that's kind of a shot. She's like the tone here is really shifted and is bright. Well, that's because I'm here now, and Utami was like the main star here. Actually, if she actually cared about Marigold, she would know that Julia is the top star of Marigold, and the idiot broke like her arm against Suri in like the first match and totally ruined their entire plans for like a year.
Ugh,
Well,
Suri.
I'm calling Suri the idiot, by the way. It's not Julia's fault that Suri broke her arm.
Oh, Suri's the greatest thing to happen to Stardom. They got rid of that IWGP belt, so we don't have to fucking worry about it on our show anymore.
Mayu says, "I never hated Stardom, and it was really fun. I wouldn't say."
It was really fun. I never hated Stardom. The bit
She goes.
I'm gonna cut that. She spent fucking 2 decades there. Of course, she didn't hate it. What the fuck?
She goes, "I never hated Stardom, and it was fun." And then she pauses and goes, "I wouldn't say it was fun. It was fulfilling." If something unpleasant were to happen, you'd probably just think maybe that's what happened. But all right, Marigold seems like a comfortable place, but Ogawa's presence plays a big role in that comfort. And she's like, "Yeah, that's right. Everyone feels like family." Okay, that's the other thing. It feels like a handmade feel. It's not like the company has prepared everything for us, so we feel like we have to take the initiative and do things ourselves. So Rossi's fucking lazy and makes the wrestlers do what the promoters should do, and that makes Mayu happy. But when the company does what the company is supposed to do, that makes Mayu mad or upset.
Mayu's, Mayu's just happy to have Daddy back.
But that's the
That's
thing.
all.
It's like, just say that. Every interview she does is like contradictory, and it's like, just say I want less dates, and I want to be the star, and I want to be I want to be basically what I was in Stardom, where I have the championship and I'm the face of the company, but I make more money and I work less dates, and everyone says I'm awesome, and I like to say that.
The she was saved by this man, so of course she just wants to go back to him. It's like that fucking syndrome. She's like her savior. Like Rossi can't do no wrong. No one else like likes him, but
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't get enough.
She talks about people that she likes in Marigold, but you wouldn't know.
I know something called Yuka or something. Isn't she a person?
I don't know.
Wakana?
Oh. Sorry, I'm just skipping through this. All right, that's all the good things she says about that. How many more pages we got? Okay, last one. She just was talking on that page, a lot of that page, about just like people. She did shit on one wrestler. She's like, I was watching this one wrestler and I didn't think they were very good. But Mayu's in like and I think she calls her fat, where she's like, I don't have to wrestle her because this is like a 55 kilogram or whatever. This if it, whatever the flyweight title is. She's like, this is my division, so I don't have to wrestle her.
Wait, that's like so Mayu's basically whatever that stupid belt is, it's like their cruiserweight belt?
It's like their high speed belt, basically.
Yeah, but the high speed doesn't have a weight limit. Fucking
Well, Mark.
Tora could fucking like
Mark.
challenge for it if she wanted to.
Mark. If it's a Rossi Ogawa promotion, there's always a weight limit.
Yes, but not per belt to get hired.
And I can't even get mad because that's also how you can. That's also like a Cosmic Angels Tam Nakano rule. You're
Well, yeah, but the thing with Tam Nakano is she'll work with you. She'll be like, "Hey, pineapple, get on the scale. All right, we got a little work to do. You get healthy, we all get happy."
blah 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 blah. Okay, she talks about somebody. Remember Alvin? I used to think the one chick looked like Alvin the Chipmunk.
No.
Well, she just had like an hour-long match with Utami, and Mayu's talking about her. They kept bringing her in.
Oh, is that
like,
the greatest match of all time that Utami had in a tie? Like, oh,
yeah.
she did it with Shuri first, everybody.
Well, now guess what? It's never been done before. Now they're gonna have.
She did
a
it with
rematch.
Shuri. I just said, God damn it!
If it's not a
So
Marigold,
they're replaying 2023.
Yeah, except it's a big downgrade to go from Shuri to anybody else.
No shit. Utami's even got to feel that. She's like, yeah, I already did this, but it was way better. And how come Shuri's or Utami's always on the losing end of these? So by the time it's all said and done, Utami's losing her belt again? It's like, man, I know how this story ends. Rossi, you fucking booked this before already. Although the girl who beat me last time was good.
So, talking about her championship, her her Superfly championship. I want to make it a belt that anyone can challenge for, as
Jesus.
long as they're under the 55-kilogram weight limit. So lose some weight, you fat fucks. No, I don't want to lower the bar, but Marigold has a red belt and a white belt. So I think people with less experience can also challenge for the flyweight division. So, for example, if Go Chica were under 55 kilograms, it'd be a good level for her to challenge.
Oh,
So she says you're
from what
not
I've
good
seen, she
enough to
doesn't have that in her
challenge.
hips.
You're not good enough to challenge for the red or the white belt. And also, you're fat, bitch. Lose some weight. That's how I took that.
Yeah.
She goes, Marigold has
Well,
a
that's
red
what she
belt
said.
and a white belt. So I think people with less experience can also challenge for my belt. For example, if Go Chica wasn't fat and was under 55 kilograms, it would be a good level for her to challenge. I mean, I added a couple words in there, but not many. That's
No,
interesting,
you just
however.
localized it perfectly.
However, that's interesting. However, Go Chica has grown in size, so it'll be difficult for her to take on the
Oh,
challenge. Uh, by the way, by the way, would you like to be the main character then? And she says, no, it doesn't have to be the main event. Anywhere that's there's a red belt, white belt tag match, even the first match, that'd be fine. She goes, I thought Utami was someone who wanted to be in the main event. She goes, not at all. On the contrary, I feel more at ease when there is a match coming up. I'd like to defend my title against various opponents, even if just in the preliminary match. That way, I'll be able to defend my title more often. I also think it depends on my skill, whether I can put up a good fight. I don't really have a specific person in mind that I want to do it with. Now, more people will come along and say, I want to catch the super fly that Mayu has. Hooray.
who did Mayu beat for this belt? She comes to the company and just like super kicks the head off some poor little startup that's trying her best.
You remember when Stardom fans' favorite rookie Yuzuki was like, Mayu, I want to be with you forever. And then 2
She
weeks
beat
later,
Yuzuki.
she 2 weeks later she quit and joined Marigold. So Mayu comes into Marigold, and basically Yuzuki's whole thing was Rossi was trying to turn her into Mayu Utami, where she dresses like Mayu and talks like Mayu and does all Mayu's moves. And then Mayu comes in
Oh
and beats the
no.
shit out of her and takes her title because she's just copying all of Mayu's like shtick. It's basically like fake Diesel and fake Kane, but
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
Yuzuki's good, isn't she?
well, like fake Diesel, which was Kane, is
Well,
better
Fake
than
Diesel is also good.
fake Diesel was better than real Diesel, and but that's not what it was. It was like fake Kane, who was like Luke Gallows, is worse than real Kane. We had like fake Mayu
Yeah,
Yuzuki was trying to be real Mayu. Real Mayu's always gonna be better. And then she ended with
you're not
this:
wrong.
you can catch a thing. Also, here's Ami.
Oh, Ami's so fucking cool. Juno, I'd like to thank you for everything you do. That was awesome. We had a social media minute. You
Hour.
literally scanned one of your 45
Now, I
magazines,
will say
translated it, and read it to me.
a lot of these here, let me turn my thing off, my green screen off for a second. That was probably one of the longer articles. I mean, it's literally Mayu on the cover, so it should be a long article. A lot of the articles are pretty short, like from the other magazines, so could be a good segment to throw in.
Juno, that's not the only article you shared today, because you also shared two Kurara articles that said,
Mm-hmm.
"Hi, I'm gonna wrestle.
Hi,
Bye."
I'm Kurara. She didn't even say she was gonna wrestle. One of them was about a movie she liked. Oh, what, did everything crash? Hello? What did I do? Well, oh, yeah, Discord definitely was closed.
That's funny. I was gonna say, did I just cut out, or did you just close everything? Come back, baby. Come back to me.
Oh.
Did
There we go.
Bash and Kurara crash at all,
I
or
never
was it
bashed
Ami?
Kurara.
Is that really Ami?
Yes, can't you tell?
Ami no. Ami Soroi.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, Ami. By the way, where's the photo?
Dude, Ami is goddamn
Eugene's-
superstar.
Oh, that Eugene's fan. See the bunny hat? Oh, and that's a pineapple. But there's like other like the back of these is like loaded with articles for sure. Like I think this is the one that had like the Risa Sarah art. Yeah, for sure.
Your screens are all funny on YouTube. Oh, there it is. It was loading up as like your head's under my head. Oh, I told you. Maybe we'll do Risa Sarah next week. You were like, "There's Risa Sarah." I was like, "I'm only interested in Stardom." I'm like, "I'll listen to Risa Sarah."
Risa
Ami,
Sarah.
huh? Dude, Ami is fucking amazing.
Yeah, for true. But I can officially say that one second, buy Ring Plus magazines for the articles.
And you proved it because we just spent the last hour talking about an article.
Yeah.
Juno, thank you. And thank you all, the Stardom fans, for hanging out and listening, watching the Stardom Fan Podcast. You can follow everything we do at StardomFan.com, the YouTube, hop into the Discord from there, hang out with all the other friends who love talking about Stardom. That's the place to be. The podcast is where for you. Normally get your podcast from. I like to use Podcast Addict. June, are you an Apple guy?
I like apples.
Yeah, you like apples. It's patreon.com/StardomFan. Support us on Coffee. Go to StardomFan.com for all the links. Anything else, buddy? Our 1 hour show took another 2 hours, but it was fucking good. When it's just good, it's good. There's no reason to cut it short.
Mayu's interesting.
You are right on my like my screen. I think now you're like I see on YouTube what you see, like you are right in the middle of a whole lot of fun.
Saya Kabatani, Tam Nakano, Lady C, Ami Soroi, and Mailman Mark. The 5 sexiest people on the planet. And Saya's there too. Oh! I'm calling you
How do you
out,
turn this
Saya.
shit off?
I don't know. How do we
Dude,
turn
size
this shit
60
off?
as fuck, motherfucker. No, really, how do you turn it off?
I don't know. I think I have to go lose 55 kilograms.